This video is sponsored by RKDF University, Radisson Blue. This video is sponsored by RKDF University, Radisson Blue. Amid the NEET and UGC NET controversy, a high-level committee on Friday sought ideas and suggestions from parents and students to overhaul the National Testing Agency. This follows the Ministry of Education's establishment of a high-level expert council to ensure transparent, orderly and equitable exam administration. The United States has deployed an assault ship and Marines to the eastern Mediterranean amid escalating fears of an Israel-Hezbollah war. The near-daily clashes between Israel and Lebanon-based Hezbollah since the October 7 Hamas-led attack on Israel have intensified recently, raising concerns about the potential for a full-scale conflict. Cambodian leader Hun Sen has endorsed a new homegrown messaging app, Cool App, which critics fear could be used by the government to monitor and suppress political discourse. Launched to rival popular apps like WhatsApp and Telegram, Hun Sen emphasized Cool App's role in protecting national security and preventing foreign interference in Cambodian communications. Following the recent EU Parliament elections, European Union leaders have agreed on officials who will hold key positions in the world's biggest trading bloc. These roles will influence areas ranging from antitrust investigations to foreign policy. Chinese President Xi Jinping emphasized the relevance of the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence, initially popularized by the non-aligned movement in addressing current global conflicts. He called for expanding China's influence in the global south amid ongoing tensions with the West. Foxconn will start producing AI servers at its facilities in India, significantly expanding its operations in the country. Known for assembling Apple's iPhones, the Taiwanese manufacturing giant is diversifying its manufacturing capabilities. Russia has reported an increase in US drone flights over the Black Sea, warning that they could lead to direct confrontation with NATO. This follows accusations from the Kremlin that the US was behind the Ukrainian missile attack on Crimea, which killed 4 people and heightened tensions. A magnitude 7.2 earthquake struck off the coast of central Peru on Friday, the United States Geological Survey reported. The tremor, which hit 8.8 kilometers from the Atiquac district, was felt in Lima and across the southern and central coast. Japan and the Philippines will hold high-level defense talks on July 8 in Manila, the Philippine Foreign Affairs Department announced on Friday. Japanese Defense Minister Minoru Kikara and Foreign Minister Yoko Kamikawa will discuss bilateral and defense and security issues affecting the region as both countries seek to strengthen ties amid growing tensions with China. Following US President Joe Biden's performance in the first presidential debate, even his allies and supporters are urging him to withdraw from the race. Biden's faltering speech, moments of confusion and lack of energy highlighted concerns about his physical ability to handle another term. The International Monetary Fund urged the United States on Thursday to increase taxes to address escalating debt levels, despite acknowledging strong economic growth and progress in managing inflation. In its Article 4 review of U.S. economic policies, the IMF warned that high deficits and debt pose increasing risks to both the U.S. and global economies, potentially leading to higher fiscal costs and challenges in managing mature obligations.
इस तरह आरकेडीएफ विश्वविद्यालय राज्य और देश के आधुनिक और उच्च विश्वविद्यालयों में से एक है। आरकेडीएफ यूनिवर्सिटी RKDF University, a world-class university. Education glorifies nation.
Argentina's parliament granted populist President Javier Milei his inaugural legislative victory on Friday by approving his economic reform package after extensive deliberations. The ruling bloc's leader, Gabriel Bornorni, emphasized in his concluding remarks, "We are providing President Meili's administration with the necessary tools to fundamentally reform the state." Days after Donald Trump praised him as a smart guy and hinted at a potential role in his future administration, former presidential hopeful Vivek Ramaswamy clarified on Thursday that Trump had not yet approached him about being his running mate or a key advisor. Passengers scheduled to travel from Delhi Airport Terminal 1 on Friday morning but were affected by the temporary shutdown due to a roof collapse will receive a full refund, announced Union Civil Aviation Minister Ram Mohan Naidu Kinjarapu after inspecting the site personally. Vikram Misri, currently serving as a Deputy National Security Advisor, has been appointed as the next Foreign Secretary of India. He will succeed Vinay Mohan Kwatra and will assume office on July 15, 2024, according to a statement by the Government of India. Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan stated on Friday that the government is prepared for every kind of discussion regarding the NEET UG 2024 medical entrance examination. He emphasized that such discussions should adhere to traditions and maintain decorum. A blast in a glass factory in Ranga Reddy district, Telangana killed 5 people and injured 15 on Friday, reported. The explosion, which occurred around 4:30 p.m., is suspected to have been caused by a short circuit. The injured were hospitalized and are in stable condition. Prime Minister Narendra Modi met with newly appointed ministers of state on Friday to discuss ways to strengthen governance at the grassroots levels. This meeting marked the first time these leaders assumed their posts in the union cabinet. Rajya Sabha Chairman Jagdeep Dhankar expressed dismay on Friday over leader of the opposition Mallikarjun Kharge's unprecedented move of entering the well of the House during an opposition protest. The session saw 3 adjournments due to continuous protests and sloganeering by the opposition.